environmental engineering. So environmental engineers, what they'll do, they'll reduce factory pollutions and they'll find ways to clean up oil spills because that's not very effective right now. And they invent new energy sources like solar power and wind turbines because obviously we can't run off of oil forever. So we really need to work on that right now. So, and as you can tell from out here, they're outdoors quite a bit because they're always testing soil. So they're often on construction sites to kind of see if the ground is able to build houses or whatever they want to build on. And they're not outdoors, they're probably in offices working. And the average salary of a U.S. person is only $45,000. If you were an environmental engineer, you'd make nearly $80,000, so it's almost double than what you'd usually make. And in the next 10 years, environmental engineering should grow at least 21%, which is quite a bit. And you might think 21% is a lot, but there's one type of engineering that's going to go up 62% in the next 10 years, and that's biomedical engineering. So if you're a biomedical engineer, you'd improve quality and effectiveness of the patient care, and every day you'd be like designing artificial hearts and pacemakers or designing new ways to make prosthetic limbs. And right now they're currently working on making a prosthetic brain, which would be pretty cool because that could be really useful later on. That's probably not going to happen anytime soon. So if you're an environment or biomedical engineer, you'd probably be in hospitals, research facilities, or government regulation agencies working. And if you're a biomedical engineer, you make almost about $87,000 a year. And biomedical and environmental engineers are pretty narrow. A more broad type of engineering would be mechanical engineers. Mechanical engineers make anything from CD players, rocket engines, to manufacturing plants, robots. So they pretty much make almost everything else. And they'll usually work in industries, the federal government, or professional offices, designing ways to make our life easier. And their salary is about $80,000 a year. So all three of those that I talked about with you are nearly double than what the average person in the U.S. makes. So I hope you guys can look at things differently now and thank engineers for designing them for you so you don't have to wipe your butt with your hands. Thank you.